And I'm
Paula,
little early.
Paula, you need some relaxation, Paula.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll do some we'll do some relaxation for you, Paula, just for you.
Sorry again. Carry on.
Right, I'll just mute everybody, guys. Okay, so we'll do a wee bit of relaxation just for Paula, okay? And you know what we'll do? We'll do the we weren't supposed to do it today, but we'll do the nice hand acupressure and hand reflexology, okay? Just for Paula. Okay, guys, let's start just by a couple of minutes of silent meditation, just for Paula. We'll say that now. The rest of the session. Let's just sit in a meditation pose if you can, if it's comfortable for you, and if you're able to. Okay, so most people think this is a yoga pose. It's actually a meditation position. Okay, just join your thumb and forefinger together, just dropping the head, and let's just observe our mind and just let your thoughts come and go, okay? Closing your eyes. Don't even worry about the breathing yet. Just let your thoughts settle. Let your thoughts come and go. Just not listening to, but hearing the noises around us. Let your whole body relax and settle. Noticing how your toes feel, soles of the feet, top of the feet, ankles, calves, knees. Keeping your inner focus just up between the eyebrows. Noticing how your legs feel, pelvis, thighs, tummy. Is your back relaxed and open? Chest, heart and lung relaxed. Neck. Let your jaw hang open, let your tongue hang heavy in the mouth. Relaxing your face, Letting your head just fall. Letting go of all tension and stress out of the body. Folding the legs over in the other direction if we're sitting in meditation pose. Again, just hear noises around us and the silence. Just lying back on the mat or on the floor, guys. You don't even need a mat. If you're on the chair, just bring the soles of the feet together. Just lying back, arms by your side, palms facing up, just relaxing the whole body. If you're on the floor, bring the heels as close to the bum as you can, just allowing the knees to open up, the pelvis. Starting to breathe now in and out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose, tummy out, out, tummy in. Longer exhales. Trying to breathe in for 4 through the nose and out for 8. Filling the tummy with the inhale. Really expelling and exhaling the air in the exhale. Just bring the knees up towards the chest, lifting the head. Just gently opening up back of the thighs and the back. Anyone that wants to reach through there and grab the toes, do if you can. Just bringing, anyone that's on the chair, just try to lift your legs. Just bringing the knees out to the side here. Just pulling the knees out sort of in the direction of the shoulders, just for the groin and the thighs. Good. Just coming up into cross-legged pose, just the way you were in the last cross-legged pose. We'll finish our breathing exercise with a new wee one. We're going to breathe just in a short exhale and then a longer short inhale, then a longer inhale in the one breath. Then we're going to hold our breath, tense the body, and we're going to have a short exhale followed by a longer exhale, okay? Just a few of these. So just like this. Just to get rid of tension and stress out of the body, okay? So I'll talk you through it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Short inhale, longer inhale. Hold your breath, really tense the body. Short exhale, longer exhale, letting it all out. Let's go again. Short inhale, longer inhale. Hold the breath. Tense the whole body, tighten the muscles. Short exhale, longer exhale. Last time. Short inhale followed by a longer inhale. Hold and tighten the muscles. Tense the whole body. And short exhale. Longer exhale. Well done, everybody. Just coming out of that. That's our 8 minutes of breathing. We'll just do a few poses here. Just getting the legs out, taking them nice and wide, okay? Just as well, again, just to allow tension and stress to leave the body. Hands just onto the floor in front there, okay? Big deep breath in, looking up. Spine nice and straight, okay? This one should be easy. Dropping the head. If you're on the chair, just try and lean out, and legs nice and wide. Just lean out onto the chair in front or onto a tray or something. Anything you have maybe out in front there. If you're on the floor, we're just going lower and longer. So if you're on the chair or the floor, we're going lower and longer on the back and the arms, okay? Big deep breath in through the nose, looking up. Breathing out, looking down. Just extending those arms out now, dropping the head. Feeling that pull into the back. Relax the whole body. Don't tighten or tense the muscles. Big deep breath in, looking up. Breathing out, looking down. Walking the hands forward more. That's it. So getting just more of a stretch in the back and into the lower back now. Big deep breath in, looking up. That's it. So getting the spine nice and straight and the back nice and straight. Breathing out, looking down. Taking those hands forward more. Lovely. Last time. Big deep breath in, looking up. Straighten the whole body. Shoulders are forward. Chest is forward. Feeling that up the back. Breathing out. Going deeper into your pose. Let's come up out of that. Okay, good. So we're just going to lean back behind us now. If anyone's on a chair, sit forward more and lean back round onto your chair. Hands just behind the body. This is just to squeeze in the shoulder blades. So palms, fingers facing away from the body. Shoulder blades nicely squeezed in. Big deep breath in. Head back onto the shoulders. Looking up. Good, relaxing the whole body. So just, I'm feeling heat into the shoulders there. A common place to hold stress, of course, in the body. And if anyone wants to fold the legs over in this position, they can, okay? So if you want to fold the legs over, if you're able to, that's okay. Just again, working the whole pelvis, hips, groin, knee area. And up we come out of that, legs out straight in front, big deep breath in, arms up, good, breathing out. Let's just come forward towards the toes, just wherever you can get to. Don't worry if you can't touch the toes, just don't bend the knees, and don't bend the knees and just keep the toes up, okay? Big deep breath in, looking up. Breathing out, looking down, okay? Letting the head drop, working the back again and the legs. Big deep breath in, looking up. Reaching forward more now with the hands, don't jerk. Good, looking down. Big deep breath in, looking up. Good, breathing out. Just looking down, going lower with the body. Longer with the arms each time. And let's come up out of that. Good. Okay, we've a couple of minutes to do a few wee back bends. We'll go on a couple of minutes. We'll go on a couple of minutes. Sit right on your hunkers if you can, okay? We'll just do cat and cow pose. So just show first on the chair. So we're just going to go into arms back if you're on the chair, okay? So his chest is out, shoulders are back, and you're getting that wee turn here, that wee curve, and then in the back, and then you're just going to arch the back, okay? So cat and cow pose in the chair. So just this gentle movement, rotation the spine, okay? So we're coming forward into our arch and then back, okay? On the breath, if you're on the mat, bum over the knees. We'll just do cat and cow pose. Big deep breath in, looking up. And if you're on the chair, this is the one where you have your hands back, chest out. Relax the tummy, everybody. Good. Big deep breath in. Let's arch the back, everybody. So we're pushing up, and if you're on the chair, you're dropping the head, and you're allowing the back to arch, squeezing in the tummy. Big deep breath in, looking up, bum out. That's it. Allowing the lower back to drop down in there. Nice gentle one to warm up the muscles. Arch the back again, pushing up off the arms if you're on the floor, dropping the head. Good. And you guys on the chair, keep doing just your cat and cow. Anyone on the floor, if you want to push back up into your downward dog there, just for a few seconds. Good, just to get some pull into the back of the legs there, into the calves. Keeping the heels back, down and out. Don't let them creep in. Push those heels down just for that stretch into the calves. And tummies on the mat. Tummies on the mat, guys. So the rest of you, if you're on the chair, again, we're just going to be doing the back bends. Where this time you're going to go deeper. Each time we go up, you're going to go deeper into your back bend on the chair, okay? All right. Okay, shoulders over the elbows and just looking up. Good. Big deep breath in. Breathing out. Just pushing up from Sphinx into Seal. Lovely. And everybody's going to work the neck. Big deep breath in. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe out. Look over the left. Relax the tummy, the bum, the glutes. Big deep breath in. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe out, look over the left. Big deep breath in, look over the right. Breathe out, look over the left. Big deep breath in, look up. Breathe out, look down. So if you're on the chair, you want to have a nice C shape in the lower back. Looking up, looking down. Down we come. Those of you on the floor, hands beside the shoulders. Big deep breath in. Breathing out, pushing up into your cobra, arms nice and straight if you can, shoulders back, down we come, we'll do a few more of these, big deep breath in, breathing out, up we go. If you're on the chair, just have your arms on the sides of the chair and you're going to be down like this towards the knees, and then you're going to push up and back too, head back, nice C shape in the lower back, big deep breath in. Breathing out, up we go again. Down we come, last time, big deep breath in. Breathing out, up we go again. Lovely. Push back onto the knees, guys. If you're on the floor, tuck the toes in, up into our downward dog. Just coming back up into the feet or onto the chair. Walking the hands back, fingers in line with the toes. If you're on a chair there, just drop forward. You're dropping forward now, guys. Just finishing off the wee yoga sequence. Leaning forward. Weight should not be on the heels if you're on the floor. Should be more on the balls of the feet and up the middle of the feet. Feeling that pull. Lovely. And let's come up out of that. Good. Okay, so we're going to do about a 10. We'll go on to 1:05, okay? We're going to do a 10-minute meditation because the first couple of weeks we've been talking about the unconscious. Geez, my hair, I'll tell you, if the hairdressers don't open soon. So I'll be walking down Ederney Street and somebody will say there's Boris Johnson. So guys, we're going to do a 10-minute meditation. Okay, so today we'll do our Japanese hand acupressure now, which is great. But we talked in the first 2 sessions about the unconscious mind, okay? Don't worry, Paula, that's grand. We all have days like this. So we talked in the first 2 sessions about the unconscious mind. So in the meditation, which we're going to finish with, okay, because this acupressure does take 10-15 minutes. We are going to be doing, we'll start off silently, and then I'm going to just talk you through. I know I'm not a big fan of guided meditation, but I'm just going to talk you through, because we're going to need to release here. We're going to release, try to anyway, some of these, I only want you to pick one. So these memorized emotions, okay? Remember we talked about those over the last few days, okay? So, also in meditation, the reason people feel, and we talked about this too, relaxed, okay, is your brainwave function starts to change. So best time to meditate, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, okay? This time of the day is okay, but we tend to be in a beta brainwave zone from, you know, when we get going in the morning till evening time, okay? And what you're aiming for in the meditation is to be between beta and alpha. So once you start to meditate, your brainwave function does change and you start to come down into alpha. As you move in then to theta and delta, you're moving into like sleep zones, okay? So we want to be in between our beta and our alpha, which is what we'll be working on in the longer meditation today. But I want you to pick, okay? So some of the survival emotions that we memorize are insecurity, hatred, judgment, victimization, worry, guilt. And you know, there's something happens to us, we have this emotion, then we latch onto it, we like it, it becomes part of our personality. Other people, deep down, you know you have it. Other people will notice it. They're probably not going to comment to you about it. Guilt, depression, shame, anxiety, regret, suffering, frustration, fear, greed, sadness, disgust, envy, anger, resentment, unworthiness, or lack, okay? So we're going to be doing the meditation later. You're going to pick your emotion, your negative emotion, or your survival emotion, okay? The one you love the most. Okay, and why I say that is something happened to us, we have this emotion, we've memorized it, it's become part of our personality, part of our traits, it's part of who we are. You love it because it's you. You might not want to let it go, okay? You're probably going to hold on strongly to it, but we're going to do some work on it today. So I just want you to think about, as we're doing the hand acupressure, one of these emotions that you would like to unmemorize. And we all have more than one, but just pick one, because when you start to release one, you'll notice that the others start to go too, okay? All right, guys, so I'm just finding my acupressure chart here. And Anne-Marie now has the workbook, okay? I've updated it, and she's going to be sending it out to everybody in the group, okay? So there's quite a few register, and then not everybody attends, so I just don't want it to go like to everybody, okay? Let me just find a chart. You don't need anything today. I just want you to think about there, okay, which of the negative emotions have you memorized, okay? Which one do you love? You know, some you will know other people, some of them love being victims, okay? Some people just do love being victims. And they've memorized that emotion, so it has happened to them. There we go, they've discovered it, they love it. And I'm just talking about you know, I'm the same, you know, take for example, anger. Anger is very, very powerful. You get a sense of control and power with anger, okay? So why would you not love that emotion? But then it passes, and then what sets in, I notice for me anyway, then what sets in is the guilt, okay? The guilt around having been angry. All right, so we'll just do the hand acupressure. We all have something to work on, but you know what the great thing is that if you don't resolve it in this lifetime, you come back to resolve it in the next one. So that's why I decided as well, guys, to do all this work. I think I was saying to you before, I'm not coming back, okay? This is it. I'm going to do all the work that I can in this lifetime. Okay, so just taking your left hand and just the middle. So the lovely thing about middle finger, just the top third, the thing I love about this Japanese acupressure, we will be doing the old hand reflexology in a session, but what I love about this is that you are hitting 2 organs with each of the points, okay? So just the top third of the finger, just for the face and the brain. So it's simple, but I just love it. You're just hitting 2 organs with the one sort of pressure point or pressure area. It's also very, very relaxing. And then just coming down into the middle third and the third third of that finger, just for the lungs. And as we're doing this, I want you to scan the body, just to see how you feel, okay? How do you feel today? Not what your brain is telling you, but, or your mind is telling you what is actually going on in the body today. So I'm still working those 2 thirds there, and then you can give the finger a good ring like that. Don't pull it out, please, but just give it a good ring like that. And then just coming down to that point there, the bottom of the middle finger for your, it's actually for your heart, and also coming down into the gullet, okay? And just come over to the 4th finger for the lungs there. And now I can feel there, so just underneath the 4th finger where it meets the palm. Yes, you can do it on either hand, Avril. You can do it on either hand. Sorry, if you're left-handed, you can do it on your right hand, of course. I should have said that. So I have asthma. So I come over there to the lungs, okay? And you feel that, like when you're working down the finger, okay? When you're working down that point, you feel like you're going over rocks, okay? So obviously, like, you know, like reflexology, the acupressure stimulates the body to work more efficiently. So for the lung point there, I'm feeling just, but you only need to massage it 4 or 5 times. It really helps massages it out, okay? And again, just going back to the heart area. So I feel it there too, a bit of tenderness, because in my family, we all have an arrhythmia. So not surprising. And then just coming back to the middle finger and just starting to work your way down, just about there, You're coming down the gullet, okay? And you're coming into then the tummy. I love this one. It's linear. There's a few points offline, but it's quite easy to remember. And again, just moving over to kind of towards the 4th, 5th finger, just in there for the liver. Liver should be all okay now that it's doing Lent, everybody. And you can do both hands too, okay? We mightn't have time today to do both hands, but you can do both hands. And then we're coming down just into the tummy area here, really around the center of the hand. Just give the hand, get your thumb a good wide arc there, and give it a nice workout. And if your hand gets tired, move to the other hand, okay? If your hand gets tired, move to the other hand. And then just going in a line across there, the center of the palm, for your pancreas, bowel and large intestine, all the way out to the kidneys, the adrenals and the kidneys. And like to say, if your hand gets tired, just do the other hand. Keep swapping them over. So yes, the first 2 sessions, this is week 3, the first 2 sessions we talked about the unconscious mind, okay? Just keep massaging the hand there. We talked about the unconscious mind. And hopefully now you've been able to identify, no, you don't need to use the thumb. You can use the finger either, guys, okay? Just the thumb, I find, I have good pressure with the thumb. Yes, we're coming to the bladder areas, just down, further on down. If you imagine, guys, on the hand, you're starting at the head and working the way down the body, okay? And then we're just coming down here, again in the straight line, again, just coming down from the tummy, again, just down over the adrenals, into the small intestine, and then in a straight line all the way down to the wrist, you're covering the bladder, the reproductive system, all the way down, okay? So and what I like to do is I like to go across and then up and down, okay? So you're making a cross, and you can do it on either hand. Use your thumb, use your fingers, it doesn't matter, whatever works for you. Anywhere you feel tenderness, just work it out, okay? I'm doing it now on the other hand, okay? We'll do the other hand real quick. So just starting again. Oh, sorry, finish this hand. The thumb just for the foot, okay? The thumb just for the foot. Now I'm feeling a lightness into that hand, okay? So it's not just in the hand. Remember that we are helping the body to rebalance, okay? So we're working on our holistic internal environment. Remember all the things that create a holistic internal environment. So proper sleep, meditation and stress management, movement. Start off on the thumb, on the other hand for the foot. We'll start there. Movement that has mind-body coordination, okay? A proper diet. Breathing practice, controlled breathing. And then just come into the middle finger on the other hand, just for your brain and face. And you can just work it round like that. Just keep doing that. I should remember these by now. They're in your workbook though. The elements of a holistic internal environment, the 6 elements. Don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel really relaxed. I could go off to sleep here. So sleep, meditation and stress management, movement that has mind-body coordination causes self-regulation. So remember, when you get the therapies done to you or you're doing them yourself, okay, it's promoting self-regulation within the body. Your breathing, okay, the emotions, okay, so the more emotions connect us to life, causes self-regulation, joy, love, forgiveness and gratitude, and then a proper diet. So we talked about that. Just coming down now, the middle finger, the lungs, the first third and the second third, all the way down for the lungs as well. And so the emotions we're going to be working on. So we've done some of the breathing, okay? We're going to be doing the meditation and working on our emotions now, and we've done the mind body. So we cover 4 of them in this class, and some of you cover sleep too, because I know some of you go off to sleep, okay? And you're just coming down there then, just coming into the gullet and the heart area at the base of the middle finger. Yeah, I can feel it on that hand too. It's just amazing. And then over for the lungs, underneath the 4th finger. Feeling it a wee bit on that hand. And just come down below the lungs for the liver there on the fourth finger. Back to the third finger, just coming on down the esophagus, coming into the tummy. And just coming across the hand, then the center of the hand for the kidneys, the abdominal cavity, the pancreas, spleen. So if you can imagine everything that's across the middle of your belly there, okay? Underneath the lungs, everything that's in the abdominal region, okay? Just walking across that. And then just coming down the center from the middle finger, just down. Again, for the kidneys and the adrenals, coming down for the bladder and all the way down. Just taking your time there. So we're going to be doing our meditation now, okay? We're going to start off again just silently, just to recalibrate, okay? Coming out of the head. Then I'm going to lead you in a couple of minutes of a guided meditation. And then I want you to stay on, okay? I will leave, and I want you, you'll not know that I've left because I'll be silent then, but I want you to stay on for as long as you need to, 15, 20 minutes if you can, okay? So 15, 20 minutes if you can. And if you're in the zone, you won't be thinking about time or what you have to do, unless, of course, you need to go somewhere or do something, okay? Just, that's grand, Teresa. Just keep massaging the hand there, guys. Just rub both hands together. And let's just get comfy just for our meditation, okay? I leave just after 1 when we've done 10 minutes, but I want you to stay on for as long as you can, as long as you need to, as long, okay, as the body is telling you to. So just lying back, just keep rubbing the hands there and giving them a good massage. Bladder point is cracking on one hand, but not on the other, okay? Are we dehydrated? Are we drinking enough? Remember, guys, that this is not, we're not diagnosing anything here, okay? You don't necessarily, you don't have anything, nothing wrong, okay? We're just slightly out of balance, all right? So that's what I find in the lungs with the asthma. It feels like, you know, like you've got prawn crackers in underneath the hand. I know it's a really weird analogy, that, like prawn crackers. But that's good that you feel that, Marion, okay? Get plenty of water into you, plenty of juice, okay? Plenty of cranberry. Flush the kidneys or the bladder out and the kidneys, okay? It could be just that we've a wee bit of stone or a wee bit of grit in there, okay? So what we're working on, remember, is just the whole body, the holistic approach. And just let's get ready for our meditation. Just lying back, arms by your side, palms facing up. And we're going to sit for a couple of minutes again, first silently, just to recalibrate. Again, not listening for, but listening to the noises around, but not reacting or making any judgment. Just imagining we're walking through the woods, winter coming into spring, and you can hear your feet on the crisp branches and twigs and leaves. The sky's getting bluer. Starting to warm up the earth. You just keep walking through the woods. You come to a clearing. There's a huge oak tree. And there's a door in the tree. It opens as you approach. And you just walk in. And there's a really long corridor in front. You just walk along the corridor and there's doors all the way along on either side. And written on the doors are fear, envy, anger. As you walk along, you read each plate. Jealousy, worry, depression, betrayal, hurt, uncertainty, grief. I want you to pick a room now and just enter it. You're going to sit down cross-legged on the floor in meditation pose. And you're going to reflect on where this came from for us, this emotion. What triggered it? Are we holding on to it? Then the door opens and a servant walks in, places a cup of tea, and there's a piece of paper on a tray and just sets it down in front of you. You just sip at your tea. Just contemplating what you know yourself to be true. And then you lift the piece of paper and you read it, and it says, "You are forgiven for having this emotion and holding on to it, memorizing it,